Today we are going to look at rights of the accused. Rights of the accused are centered around the idea of habeas corpus. Habeas corpus is sometimes called the writ of liberty. What that means, what habeas corpus is, what this means is that when a prisoner's, when someone's arrested, they need to be brought before the court, and we have to show cause for their arrest. In other words, you can't just arrest somebody and throw them in jail without showing cause. There has to be a reason for the arrest. Why do we do it? It's there so that people aren't just arrested because the police don't like them. Couple other Sixth Amendment rights, speedy trial. We do speedy trial to force the government to try a person without delay. A lot of times the defendant will waive this. This goes right along with habeas corpus in that we don't want the government to be able to throw people in jail and just keep them there. The reason a defendant would waive speedy trial is that they're often out on bail anyway, so by waiving speedy trial, they can stay out on bail until the trial, and it also gives them time to prepare their defense. Another part of the Sixth Amendment is the public trial, and the fact that a trial must be public. The judge has the power to limit people in the courtroom, but whenever there's a trial, the public can get into the trial. Trial by jury is another part of the Sixth Amendment. It says that a person has the right to a trial by an impartial jury. You can see the cases below. The Strouder case talks about a cross-section of society. Taylor versus Louisiana talks about groups from a community can't be excluded. A lot of these cases are there because of situations where maybe African Americans were excluded from a jury. And we want it to be a fair jury situation. Along with that, a defendant can seek a change of venue in order to receive a fair trial. A defendant may waive their right to a jury trial in favor of a bench trial, which means the judge would decide the trial. Change of venue occurs when a defendant doesn't think they can get a fair trial in an area where the trial is being held. Another part of the Sixth Amendment is adequate defense. You have to have a lawyer and they have to be adequate. Other parts of that, you have to be informed of the nature of the accusation against you. In other words, you have to know what the charge is. You have a right to be confronted by witnesses against you. In other words, witnesses can't testify somewhere else. They have to do it right in front of you. You have the right to subpoena witnesses. In other words, you can, your lawyer actually can make witnesses testify before the court. And then the biggest one is you have to have the assistance of counsel for your defense. The Gideon case, which we'll look at a little more closely, says that the state must provide an attorney when the defendant can't afford one. Period. In any case. So those are the big Sixth Amendment rights. There's a lot of different moving parts to the Sixth Amendment. You're going to examine those a little closer with the case studies, and we're going to look at Gideon a little closer. So again, that's the Sixth Amendment. Thank you.